What's going on, everybody? It's your boy C-Zar, and we are talking about Cookie DAO today. Hit that like button, subscribe if you want to see more content like this, and let's get into it, my friends. Here we are at about 15.2 cents right now at the lows of this area. We are having, at least as of the moment, a dramatically less significant reaction here than we did here, which was a less significant reaction than we had all the way back here and here. As these reactions get less significant, as we do grind out this area, we are more likely, does not mean we're guaranteed to, but we're more likely to go lower. All right, so let's put a line right here at this area that we're finding support at. Maybe we can even bring it down a little bit to where those wicks are. Prior areas of resistance here. If we break through this, what would be the next logical area on a price perspective to find support? Maybe here at a daily low close, maybe here at a daily low close, or maybe even here at a daily high close. Something between 10.5 cents, just using our eyeballs, 10.5 cents to 7.8 cents is likely where this thing's going to go if we do break below this zone here. If we get a day to close, I would say a day that closes below this daily closing high, at what price would that be? What is that there? That would be, hold on, I need to delete this. What is that? Is that 13? That's 13.9 cents. If we close a day below 13.9 cents, there's little doubt in my mind that we're going to see anything less than 10.5 cents or anything more than 10.5 cents as far as the drop goes. From a low here to a high there, that does put us right below this 1272, right at the 1414 area and the 1618 area. They're all kind of in agreement here, so we can take this one off. It's not that we can't go below the 1618, we absolutely could, but I think that would hold up as support. And then if we look back here on the 1618, we put that is a nice wicking low there as well at this kind of the base of this range. So it is very possible, my friends. I don't think that it's going to drop all the way down to 8.5 cents, but it's very possible that we could see a very significant drop here, some kind of shakeout move, shakeout endeavor, 27% drop, 40% drop, or more, right? And we could still go lower, but I'm not thinking we go below 8.5 cents if we at all do go lower. But these are kind of the expectations that I have. Short of a market-wide pump, if this pump persists, which I don't think that it will. I was actually like literally at the top saying I think that we're going to go down. XCN, I guess, doesn't really matter for Cookie if XCN goes up or down, but if Bitcoin and the rest of the market does continue to go up, then I would say that could be a saving grace for Cookie, and we could actually see some recovery, but that's not in my expectations. So prepare yourselves, my friends. I do think that we're going to go down. We'll see how it goes. Daily time frame, daily RSI, rejecting the 50, posture downward below the 40 in the bearish area of control. You just can't seem to breathe above the 50 for long at all. Getting oversold, stopping here. It's not a good look, man. It's not a good look. You're likely going to see that. And if you see some kind of move that takes you to the oversold zone, there's little doubt in my mind that you would stop at anywhere other than 10.5 cents or lower. Which from here, again, that's like a 30% drop or so. And that makes sense. This thing might drop more than the average crypto because, for one, it just got listed on Coinbase and it's not pumping, so it's probably going to dump. I haven't sold any of my Cookie DAO. Nope, I haven't sold a single bit. I had a dream that it pumped. I actually had a dream last night that it pumped up to like $2.58. But that's clearly not happening today. But I'm going to hold. I will buy more if anything if it goes down, but I'm not going to buy. I'm definitely not going to buy more right now, and I'm definitely not selling because at any moment, by the way, I can be wrong. We're expecting it to go down. I'm expecting it to go down, but at any point we could just rip from here. We are very much expecting a big rip to come. It's just a matter of time. It's not a matter of price. I don't care what the price does. I don't give a damn about it, man. In a matter of time, by the end of this month, going into April, going into May, we're going to have some phenomenal growth, okay, in a very, very short amount of time, you guys. But that time just might not be now. Looking at the daily MACD, hold on. MACD here, we are still building bearish momentum as of now. We've got a fresh cross on the MACD's oscillators here, and it looks like we're not in a position at all to stop here. I think that what we've done is found resistance around the zero line, this midline right here. We found resistance here, and we're probably going to come down to form some kind of a higher low. That higher low with the oscillator will also reflect in the price, so we'll have a lower low with a higher low. That's bullish divergence, but I wouldn't say that we've done that just yet. Maybe. I'm hopeful, but doubtful, I should say. The stochastics are definitely not in a prime position, would suggest that we're still in bearish territory, and of course the RSI doesn't look that good either. The 4-hour time frame, we can actually, let's look at Cookie on this one so that we just have the RSI, because we don't need the MACD or the stochastics. Those don't really help you out on shorter term time frames. They're just noise, they're just distractions. Okay, we don't want Coinbase though, we want Bybit. Yeah, Bybit here at 15.15 cents right there, 1.3% to the downside on this 4-hour candle. The 4-hour RSI looks bearish as hell, guys. If you don't see why, let me explain why, okay? We've gotten oversold. We had a gasp of fresh air right here above the 50, but that was it. Back to the oversold zone. You got a little bit deeper, and what did you do? You found resistance at prior areas of resistance. You did not get overbought. You've gotten oversold recently more times than you've been overbought, and now you're back here in the relative bearish areas of control. You're not technically in the bearish area of control until you get below the 40, but I think that you will go to the oversold zone. I think that's coming. We'll see how that goes, but this likely would happen again. As I was saying, I don't know if I was saying it for Cookie DAO. I might have been saying it for Bitcoin, or I might have said it for another crypto. But what I am expecting is that this drop, this final onslaught to the downside, likely takes place by the end of this week, if not Monday next week. So very, very, and I was expecting it to have happened already. Let's be fair. I was expecting it at the beginning of this week to have happened already. I was hoping we would dump and then come back up to pump for the end of the week, but we pumped instead, and now we're going to dump at the end of the week. That's what I'm kind of expecting to happen. Going off of Cookie's relative time frame here, if we are to go lower, again, those targets, 13 cents would be the first target. Maybe we find support there and come back up and find resistance at 15 cents. Likely we are going to go probably even below this here. These are a lot smaller fib extensions, so you can see and likely will see deeper extensions. 10.5 cents coming online again at the 1886, and then even down as low as 8 cents down at the 2618. This is the target area that I think we're going to go to. On a small fib like this, it's very common to see your deeper extensions, and these deeper extensions line up very well, very, very well with the primary extensions of this more significant fib here, this more significant pivot, right? The 1886 right there around the 1272, the 1414 also in this area, the 1618 right above the 2618, which the 2618 is kind of the base of this zone that I would expect we go to. So I don't think we go to 8 cents. I personally don't even think we get below 8.5 cents. But if we do, it's okay. There are possibilities to go even below 7 cents here, but I think that Cookie DAO has dropped a lot already, and who cares if it's dropped a lot? It can drop more. Just because it's dropped 90% doesn't mean it can't drop another 90%, right? It's dropped 83%. Going down 10.5 cents would be 87%. 90% would be something around an 8 cent price. Maybe we do go down 90% overall or more. The phenomenal thing about a 90% drop, if we get it, the phenomenal thing about it, the silver lining here, is anytime you get a 90% drop, when you return to your all-time highs, that's an automatic 10x in price. Okay, automatically it's a 10x in price. So if we do go down that low, not only are you're not guaranteed anything, right? But not only is it looking promising that you would get a 10x if you just went to the all-time highs, but if we did go down that low, we would have interesting prospects at prices above $1, prices above $2, stuff like that. You'd potentially imply that if we were to see new all-time highs, you would see something that's greater than a 20x. You'd have that locked in if we were to go anywhere around 8 cents. I'm not saying that we do. I'm just saying that that's around the lowest that I could see us going. Okay. Let's look at what else should we do? What else should we look at? I guess we can end the video there, man. I just want to put make people aware. I mean, the weekly time frame looks pretty damn bearish here. Does not look supportive at all, unless we turn around in the next 2 days and 8 hours, which I'm doubting happens. We are still finding support as of now, or maybe looking to find support around this weekly closing high. I suspect next week we might actually wick below and then come back up and close right above. The amount of time that we're going to be below this line is going to be insignificant. And if we do close below it, it's okay. But I just think it would look structurally, it would look better if we held this as like a closing area of support. So if next week we dip down and then we come back up and we close up, that would be really encouraging. If we close below, it's not completely discouraging. It's fine. It's just I think it would look better the other way around. At the end of the day, from a relative low to high here of the overall move that we had, this 42x that you had, finding support at the 0.5 could be a likely area that we find support, but that is a bit higher than anything I've expected. That's a 13 cent price there. What would that be on a percentage drop from this price here? That'd be about a 15% drop. I just don't see that happening. I would think that you go lower. And then this golden ratio, man, down at about 8 cents. It keeps coming up, that 8 cent area. Maybe we do go down to around 8 cents. I don't know, but 46% of a drop seems a bit intense. But Cookie DAO does have a low market cap. It is a very low market cap coin, so it's completely possible. It's completely possible that we could see some extra volatility implied with that. These low market cap coins often do drop more or pump more than the average coin whenever they do get moving. So if I'm expecting a 20 to 30% drop across the board, 45, 46% of a drop overall for Cookie could happen. It really could happen. Again, I'm not selling any of my cookie DAO. I will hold through the drop. I literally will. I believe in this thing. I believe that it's going to come back. And if anything, I'll just buy more down there. I will load up the truck down there, you guys. That's the way to do it. At least that's how I do it. This could be an overall 1, 2, 3 corrective phase. That could be what we're in right now. And in fact, actually looking at this, let's see. I wouldn't say it's a bear flag. It kind of looks like it could be, right? Like here's your flag. That's your bear. Let's see if it were a bear flag. Let's just see what this would do. Just real quick, okay. From that low there, put it at the high of the flag, because that's what you would do. Something like that right there. That'll take you all the way down to 6.2 cents, which is a pretty significant area of resistance and support. So I wouldn't be surprised if you found support down there, but that's a bit crazy to me. That seems a bit too much, but who knows? Anything can happen. I got nothing else for you guys. I hope you liked the video. If you did, hit the like button. Subscribe if you want to see more content like this. Thank you all for being here. All right, ta-ta for now. Bye-bye.